It is time for the Bud List. And Broussard, before we get to your Bud List, as you know, we get a lot of letters on the show. For the year 2022, we get a lot of physical mail, and we are willing to address your concerns and comments.
Oh,
here's today's.
Letter reading music.
Dear Wilds, happy holidays. Love the show. My children are driving me mad and making me say bah humbug to the holiday season. Brian, age 7, says the Bud List is an inspiration, while Ryan, his twin brother, says it's an indictment. Can you please clarify? Happy holidays, Dawn.
Dawn?
Dawn.
Yeah, Dawn.
Dawn. Happy holidays to you. It is an inspiration, my man. Brian is right.
Dawn is a woman.
Nothing against Ryan.
D-A-W-N. It's the mother.
Yeah, Dawn. I'm sorry about that.
But you're addressing the twins, though.
Yeah, the twins. Brian, it's an inspiration. You're right. But Ryan, that's all right, my man. It's all love here on the Bud List. Let's get it rolling. At number 3, you said it, Wiles, big game. Brock Purdy.
Ooh.
Mr. Irrelevant.
Why was he on the Bud List?
Hey,
third-string
the
quarterback.
first start of his career, guess who's across the field? The GOAT, Tom Brady. And look, I know a lot of people are like, see, a lot of guys are like you guys say, oh, he's playing with house money. No, he ain't. All right? People expect you because you got Christian McCaffrey. You got Brandon Ayuk, Debo Samuel, George Kittle, so on and so forth. They expect you to keep winning. All right? This is not, he's not, what do you expect? He's Mr. No. They expect you to keep winning. Nick Wright expects you to lead them to the Super Bowl. All right? So that is pressure. And to top it off, you're replacing a guy that lives on the wall of greatness. A guy that's on the pantheon of all-time winners. I ain't make this up.
Yeah, Geoff.
I don't think Jimmy G is great, but that's the fact. He is in the top 7 all-time winners in the regular season.
How can you put Brock Purdy on here?
I'm down because he's replacing number 7, Jimmy G, at 70.2% of his games. Brock, though, I believe in you, man. I like you, Brock. Just because there's no rule I can't like you and Jimmy G. I like you both, man. I believe in you. At number 2, and this will show my objectivity. Nick likes to poo-poo my objectivity and all that as if it ain't real. It is real, and this is proof. Josh Allen. All right, Josh Allen, you know, was my preseason pick for MVP.
How's that going?
But a month ago, before they played the Jets, who they happened to play this weekend, he was the MVP front runner. They were 6-1. They were looking great, and it was all roses. And then the Jets game. I know it started in the second half against Green Bay, but that Jets game, no touchdowns, 2 picks, bad game. And since then, Nick, including that game, 6 touchdowns, 5 interceptions in his last 5 games. So, Josh, this is the game. Exercise that demon.
That's correct.
Exercise that demon this weekend. And here's the other thing. Keep the number 1 seed, which will make Nick
all he's got to do is run the table.
If you guys are the number 1 seed. Here's the other thing, though. Send a message to the locker room. And they're going to put on the brave face. They're going to say the right things, next man up. But they're human. Your teammates are human, and they know we lost Von Miller. We lost the Super Bowl whisperer. Go out there, beat down the Jets, and show them no Von, no problem.
Get to 500 in the division.
All right, number 1 on the Bud List this week, Tua. Another sign of my objectivity.
Your dark horse MVP,
he's one of my guys.
MVP.
And I'm putting him on here largely because Tua, just like Josh, you got a hater out there. Not out there, in here, right across the desk from me. All right? He kind of played like, I got to admit, Tua, Brew, you were right, Tua. You said he was going to be good, said he's going to be elite. And then a couple days ago, it might have been yesterday, Nick, you showed your true colors and said, he turned back into a pumpkin. He's back to earth. And you did have your worst game of the season. You were terrible against San Francisco, but it's just a blip. It happens, all right? But some, the hater and others, believe that not only have your MVP hopes been dashed, has your winning the AFC East been dashed, but you might not even make the playoffs because the schedule is rugged. All right, starts this weekend with the Chargers. Then you got the Bills, the Packers, who might be motivated, the Patriots and the Jets. Come out to this weekend and put the hater and the haters.
Yeah, I'm the only true skeptic.
Silence them, have a big game, and show that you are indeed elite. That is the Bud Lee's Wild. That is straight up inspiration.
One of the best Bud lists we've had.
That's straight up
fire.
motivation.
I like that. Yeah.
Thank you, my man.
Yeah, I like that. I'm going to stay in, sort of in the same game as Tua's playing in. Brandon Staley, the Chargers head coach, guys. Look, I know they have injuries. I get it, right? But if they lose this weekend, they're now behind the Raiders. If the Raiders win tonight in that division. But more importantly, guys, do you agree that Justin Herbert is more talented than Tua?
Yes.
Just physically talented than Tua.
Yes, I'll give you that.
Okay. He's going to watch Mike McDaniel design the perfect offense for Tua and get Tua in the right spots, Tua making the right throws and scoring a bunch of points. He's going to look at his sideline and see his offense do the exact opposite for Justin Herbert. And he has got to find a way to get his star quarterback playing like he can with the talent he has. And if this weekend goes, I think it's going to go, where Miami comes back, bounces back, and the Chargers play their same silly old game where they throw the ball 6 yards down the field, can't play any defense, even though he's a defensive coach, and they lose to Miami, he's going to be in the hot seat even more.
I agree. I'm Brandon Staley. I'm out on him.
You were never in on him.
Nah, I wasn't.
You didn't like him.
This is just more evidence, all right? But I'm definitely on the Bud list. Absolutely.
I think the Chargers win that game. I'm
You love Staley.
I'm putting someone on the Bud list, however, that if Brew had actual objectivity, if he were dripping in it as so many of us are, Brock Purdy would not be on there of his 0 career starts. And instead, Russell Wilson of his $200+ million would be. So the Broncos play the Chiefs this weekend. And I'm going to tell you guys a story you guys probably don't know about. Russell Wilson and Patrick Mahomes have played each other one time in Mahomes' career, or in either of their career, I suppose. Mahomes' first year started, Mahomes' MVP season. And one quarterback in that game threw for 270 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks, a 127 rating, and got the win. That quarterback was Russell Wilson, which now seems like a fairy tale because Russell Wilson couldn't throw for 3 touchdowns over 3 months if he gave him a chance. That was only 4 years ago, but it seems like a lifetime ago because since October, the Broncos have scored 3 touchdowns. Not passing touchdowns, not rushing, 3 touchdowns for the team since October. And Russell Wilson, I've got a fun stat test for you. Pick which quarterback's been the worst here, if you would. They're very similar ratings, completion percentage, touchdown, interception, but the guy on the right has the lowest rating, lowest completion percentage, and the fewest touchdowns. Would you agree that he's had the worst season?
No.
Who are the 3 quarterbacks? It's a fun one.
These never.
2 different Washington quarterbacks, the one who got benched in Taylor Heineke and Russell Wilson. So I say that to say this, Brew. Russell Wilson was brought in to beat the Chiefs. The Chiefs have beaten them 14 straight times. They've won the division 6 years in a row. If they win this weekend, it becomes 7 years in a row. The longest ever division title streak in the NFL without cheating. Look it up, America.
Okay.
Sorry, Wilds. It's just true. I mean, it's just true.
Unfair.
Wow.
And so Russell Wilson can't salvage his season, but he can get a modicum of his dignity back by beating the Chiefs at home this weekend. So he's on the Bud list.
No, Nick, here's the problem. You mocked me for putting Brock Purdy on there, because why? There's no expectations. They have no, Russell Wilson has no chance. They don't have a prayer of beating the Kansas City
That's how
Chiefs.
you feel?
They got a prayer. Prayer is always strong. Yes. Fervent prayer is powerful. But outside of that, they got no chance.
Okay. All right.
And we know that, so I can't put him on the Bud list.
I mean, he's been on the Bud list. He's the emeritus of the Bud list.
There's nothing else
He's
you
got
can say
tenure
about
on the Bud list.
He's
You
been
can't
on.
get him off.
Nick just wanted to rip Russell Wilson. That's all.
Facts over
He
feelings,
knows they're going to get beat by about 40.
As you know, there's a burning debate about whether this is an indictment or an inspiration, but mine is firmly an inspiration because I am putting on New England Patriot great Tom Brady.
Ooh.
Now, Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback of all time. We get it. Tom Brady is also 6-6. He's got the same record as Mac Jones, Bailey Zappi, and the New England Patriots, except the Patriots have scored 30 more total points. The Bucs have a worse record than the Washington Commanders. Now you're going in to face mighty Brock Purdy. Now, I remember a day when quarterbacks used to really matter. You got the best quarterback, but now you got the greatest quarterback of all time playing Mr. Irrelevant. And the greatest quarterback of all time is the underdog because of this defense. When you look at these stats, Brew, It's a little nerve-wracking. The 49ers first in everything, and the old Bucs not. But what I'm waiting for, this is what I shouldn't. I'm not waiting for anything. I want to live in the present. I'm tired of saying when we get to the playoffs, the Bucs will be good. When we get to the playoffs, the Bucs will be good. No, man. Go out and win this game. Beat the 49ers. Beat Brock Purdy. Brady's on the bud list.
I mean, that was an inspiring little speech
Ryan,
you gave.
I'm
No, I'm not putting him on the bud list.
Okay.
He's not. All right. The other guy is across the hall.
Brew
the
oddly
stadium.
decided this week for all three of our nominations just to dismiss them out of hand.
Yeah.
He didn't really engage them.
They are on the bud. There are
we
additions.
put them on the bud list. You're supposed to like
agreed.
engage
Fine.
in some
A little
way.
bit.
Brew was just
I
like,
agree
no.
with Geoff.
A little bit. Come on.
Jeff,
You're
Jeff,
gonna
I like Staley.
Baker
That
might
was the
start
only
next
one that
first
had a
and
good
first.
addition. That's all. You want
Pocket
charity?
veto.
You want charity? Is that what you want?
No, I just want to do the segment.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get more from the show and to check out clips from other shows on FS1.